Hey guys, my name is Bridget and today I'm going to be doing my April book haul and wrap up. I have seen Emma from Emma Books do this, where she just basically combined a book haul and her wrap up together, so you can see all the books she got in that month. And since I'm not going to be getting a ton of books, enough books for me to do a separate standalone book haul, I decided that I would just do the same thing because I do like showing you guys what books I got in the month. So let's get started. During the month of April, I only bought 2 books, which is pretty good for me. First, I picked up Miss Mayhem by Rachel Hawkins because I saw it in the bookstore 2 days early and I was like, I have to get this book. And I got it and I read it as soon as I got it and I did really enjoy it. And I'll get more into that in the wrap-up section. The other book I got during this month was Paper Towns by John Green. I saw it in Target and I was like, hey, this is going to be our July, I think it is, book of the month for Bookish Thoughts and Feelings, because we were going to read the book and then watch the movie and talk about both of them during that month. And I was like, hey, I see it here, why don't we pick it up right now, so I'll have it for when we decide to read it. And I obviously have not read it yet because I'm waiting until we do it for the book of the month, but I am very excited because I've heard so many good things about this, and it's a John Green book, so what else can be expected, really, you know? So those are the 2 books I got during this month. And this other thing I wanted to show you guys isn't a book, but it is book related, and that is these bookmarks that I got. I got some Supernatural bookmarks because if you follow my Twitter, you know I love Supernatural. If you don't follow my Twitter, I'm at Bridget Books. And these are all the Supernatural characters, and they're so cute. They're even cuter in real life, guys. They're adorable. Just found them on Etsy at Happy Hello. I saw them and I was like, oh my god, they're adorable, I need them. So I'm definitely going to be using these in the future. I cannot tell, this is Cass, Dean, Sam, Bobby, Trickster, and Crowley. And they're all so cute and I cannot wait to use them. I just really wanted to show you guys these because I was just super excited about them. All, like, while I was waiting, I was just like, I need these bookmarks, they just need to come in the mail really soon. And now they're here, and now I can use them. And I'm probably just going to use them for the books that don't have bookmarks, like the ones I order online. But I'm super excited about these. They're so cute! They're so cute. Oh my god, they're so cute. Let's get on to my April wrap-up. The first book I finished during April was Boys Are Dogs by Leslie Margolis. You guys knew I was going to finish this one because I was already like halfway through by the time May started. And I don't know, it was okay. I gave it a 24%. And a 1 out of 3/4 stars. I should have read it immediately when I got it. I just had a lot of problems with this book. Basically, the main character, Annabelle, gets a dog. They're basically moving in with her mom's boyfriend, and she doesn't like him at all. And she gets this dog handbook because like she has to figure out how to train her dog. And then she starts using the tricks from the handbook, or the book, on the boys at her new school. And it does seem to be working at the beginning, but I just did not like it because I just had a lot of problems with it. I wrote this whole review on Goodreads about why I didn't like it. It had a lot of reasons, but I should have read it earlier and I probably wouldn't have noticed the flaws, but it just was not my type of book, and that's a bummer, but you know, you can't like all the books you read, I guess. Then I saw Miss Mayhem by Rachel Hawkins in the store, and I got it and I read it, as I already mentioned, and I really enjoyed this book. I gave it a 78% or 4 stars. I have a full review talking about what I thought about this book, so you can click here or the link in the description if you want to go check that out. I did enjoy this. It wasn't as good as the first one in my opinion. I did like the first one better, but it was a lot of fun to read, and I'm glad I read it, and I'm super excited for the next book. Then I picked up what is definitely my favorite book of the month, and that is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I gave it a 100% and a 5 out of 5 stars. This book was fantastic in my opinion. I have a book talk if you want to go check that out. I'll link it here and in the description, just like the Miss Mayhem one. And I thought this book was fantastic. I absolutely loved it. It was so well done. I cannot describe how much I love this book. And it was amazing. You definitely need to pick it up if you have not. I don't know why you haven't because it's been all over BookTube, but I definitely recommend this if you want to go check out something that will blow your mind. Next, I picked up the Bookish Thoughts and Feelings book of the month, and that is The Red Pyramid by Rick Riordan. We are having the live show actually today when I'm filming this, but a couple days ago for you guys, so I will link it on the screen if you want to go check it out, or in the description because it will be on my channel. I did really enjoy this book. It wasn't as good in my opinion as the Percy Jackson series, of course, because I love those characters so much. I did really like it, and I gave it a 91% or 4 3/4 stars. And this is basically about Carter and Sadie as they go around in their adventure when they find out that they are magicians, I think it is, and they are hosts to gods. The Egyptian gods, to be specific. It's very well done, as all Rick Riordan books are, and I did really enjoy it, and I do recommend it if you liked the Percy Jackson series, but I would definitely recommend the Percy Jackson series first because I think it's a bit better. And at this point, we're like halfway through the Duodecathlon, and I was like, hey, I need a short book. So I picked up the shortest book on my shelf, and that is The Haunting of Derek Stone, Bayou Dogs by Tony Abbott. I gave it a 62% or 3 stars. It was a lot scarier and creepier than I was expecting, and that's not a bad thing. It was very well done. I felt like it wasn't my type of book, but it was very good. It was very short, so I felt like I haven't read the other books, but I haven't even read the first book. This is the second book, but I picked it up because I had it. And I felt like they could have just mushed some of the books together because I know most of them, I'm pretty sure, are really short, and this book is only like 117 pages. So why didn't they just make them all one book? You know, you could have like the separate parts of the books separated, like for the books, but I don't know. I felt like it could have used more because it didn't have that much of a plot arc other than they were running and then they were there and sort of taken. And I felt like it could have had a more overarching plot where they just like, if they put more of the books together to make one big book. And this is actually signed by Tony Abbott, which is why I picked it up in the first place all that time ago, and I did enjoy it. So the next book I picked up was A Thousand Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. I really enjoyed this book. I did a review of it, which was up late because I just didn't have time to do anything. And that's why this is up so late, you know. I gave it an 81% or 4 stars. I did really enjoy this book. It was a lot different than what I was expecting it to be, but in a good way, I felt like, and I would definitely recommend you pick it up. I do have a full review of it, and you can click here if you want to go check that out, or in the description. It's one of my shorter reviews, I felt like, because it's basically my rating and just a bit of talk about it. And I recommend this. It has a stunning cover, so even if you don't like it, it'll look pretty on your bookshelf. And the good thing about it was that I felt like the cover really did mean something to the book. Like, you could understand why this cover is the cover because it matches what's inside the book, the places they go inside the book, which was good. That was the last book I read during the month of April. I actually started a couple other books, but I didn't really get that far in them because then I got into a reading slump after I finished A Thousand Pieces of You. I don't know why. I think it was just because I was reading so many books so quickly. Not a bad thing, but it just, my brain was on overload. And then it was just like, no, you don't want to read anymore. Stop. So I'm finished with that, I guess. I'm hoping to read a lot more during the month of May. I feel like I've been reading a lot more since I joined BookTube, which is really awesome for me because I usually don't read as many books in a month. I'll read a couple, but not like 6, like I did this month. And that is awesome for me because I'm just lowering my TBR. And speaking of my TBR, I'm just going to update you guys for my 0x16 goals. I have 27 unread books on my shelves, and with the way I've been reading, they'll be gone pretty soon. But I am super pumped about that. I'm under 30, which I think is amazing. I'm going to buy some more books next month though, because I have a couple books in mind that I really want to get. So we'll see about that. But hopefully I will be able to read all of them, so then it will still be under 30. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time with my May TBR. Bye!